Alright guys, so we're back in the tech room. We have got a TM Hi-capa here. I'm going to be showing you how you can throw this metal slide on it. It's pretty easy, so let's go ahead and get started here. We have a cutout on the slide right here. We need to line that up with our slide catch. Pop those out. Slide will separate like that, and then now we have our guide plug and our guide rod. There's a cutout here for your fingernail. You can just slide them out like that. Next, we need to pop out our barrel assembly, and that will just slide forward. We have this sight on the top. We need to loosen this up in order to get the blowback housing out. I don't like to take these all the way off. It's just better to leave them in. There's a spring on the inside of there that can get lost. So just loosen it up just a little bit like that, and that should be good enough. And then we have a screw back here. This is a 2.5 millimeter hex bit. So we're just going to unscrew that. Now we should be able to get our blowback housing out. So this is where it gets a little bit tricky. You need to separate the slides. So you have to like pull on the sides, and then you can use your thumb and push down on the nozzle, and that will pop that right out. So you can kind of see here, there's a spring. The spring is very important, so just be very careful not to lose it. So now we need to get this rear side out. This is probably the easiest part. All you need to do is just slide it off. And then we have the same thing for the front sight. These are a little bit stiffer. So what you need to do sometimes is you need a hammer or a punch. But basically, you can just pop them off kind of in the same way. So now we have our metal slide here. We'll pop out the new guide plug, and then we'll go ahead and throw that on now. So we'll pop our old one off, and then this one will just slide right on. Let's get the blowback housing installed. You can kind of see there's a notch here and here. We need to line those up with the cutouts on the slide. And you want to do that vertically so you don't lose a spring. You can also slide the spring in that way, but I find that easier to do. So then now the rear side needs to go on. It's going to literally just slide in just like so. And then now everything is in there. Before we tighten this up, we're going to actually want to throw the screw back in. And to ensure that this screw does not come out or loosen, we have some medium strength thread locker right here. We're just going to go ahead and throw a little dab on this screw. That way, all the vibrations from the slide movement won't loosen this up. So that is installed. Make sure your nozzle spring is working. And then we can go ahead and tighten up our top screw. Now that that is done, let's go ahead and throw our barrel back in. This will slide right in. And then our guide rod and guide plug can slide into. And then finally, we have our lower portion. Put that side catch back in with that first notch. And then before I forget, I do also have the front sight. Slide that in, make sure it's centered. And that is it. So now we've got a metal slide on our Hi-capa. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch you in the next video.